Hi, I'm Dr. Balanoff, and I'm the President and CEO of Smile Perfected, and I want to introduce you to Alden Martinez. Alden Martinez is in charge of sales, and he's relatively new to dentistry, and that's kind of the exciting thing about this conversation, because the questions that I want to ask him are going to be kind of revealing to how you interact with companies like ourselves, which is Smile Perfected. So one of the things we're going to do in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, is we're going to go to the American Academy of Clear Aligners in Las Vegas, and that's going to be Alden's first dental meeting. So Alden, let's kind of start at the beginning, and I know this is going to be kind of strange just kind of talking about it, but when you first started working for Smile Perfected, how much did you know about teeth?
I knew absolutely nothing about teeth. I studied business in college, so I only knew as much as what I was as a patient, which was I had Invisalign, and I'd go to my cleanings probably every 6 months, 12 months.
So when you started working for Smile Perfected and you started interacting with different dental offices, what were some of the things that you learned about dental offices and how to interact with them?
When I first went to dental offices, I didn't really know anything about them at all. I would just simply show up to my appointments, and that would be that.
Okay.
Wasn't really aware what was going on. Later in my life, I then started becoming more aware of what actually happens at the dental offices.
Okay. So I think one of the questions that, I had when I was a dentist and I owned dental practices is, what did vendors think of me and how I interact with them? So what would your definition be of a good dental office?
A good dental office would be one that's probably forward thinking, that's engaging with their patients both personally and then using other avenues like social media and things like that. I think those are the great ones out there.
Okay, so how do you help offices go from being a good dental office to a great dental office?
Well, all the offices that I speak to daily are the ones that are open-minded, that are willing to learn, willing to try new things, and then they don't really necessarily get ashamed when they don't understand something, they work with us. And then that way I'm able to open up a channel of communication, and I can give them my insight of what I've heard from other dental practices that are successful, that I've seen that they're ordering all of these whitenings every month. And what are they exactly doing that makes them so successful? And I can kind of share their stories with them.
All right. So, when I was a dentist practicing, one of the things that I liked a lot is when I would talk to a sales rep or somebody in sales at a company that I really respected and used, and they would tell me best practices from other offices, because we just don't know all that's kind of going on out there. So I think what you do, and I listen to you every single day, and I think that's like one of the best things that you do. So we're going to be going to the American Academy of Clear Aligners dental convention in Las Vegas in a couple of weeks. It's your first convention, your first dental meeting ever. What do you know about the American Academy of Clear Aligners, or what did you know about them 2 months ago?
I knew just as much as about you, really, which was not really,
Nothing.
I haven't heard about them. But we have communicated with a few doctors, or we've partnered with them, and they've been really excited about Smile Perfected, so we think all of those offices or all of those dentists that'll be at the convention will be excited too.
So to me, what I learned about the American Academy of Clear Aligners, and this really surprised me, is those 12 to 1,800 dentists that'll be in attendance in Las Vegas account for about 25% of the clear aligner sales in the United States. For those offices that do clear aligners and do that type of orthodontic treatment on their patients, whether they're adults or children, what I'm really looking forward to this meeting, besides spreading the word about Smile Perfected and hopefully making sales, is I really want to learn what those dentists are doing so well that they can make up 25% of the clear aligner sales in the United States. They're doing something special. So one of the things we're going to do as a follow-up to this initial video is, after we get back from the American Academy of Clear Aligners, well, let's just back for a second. While we're there, we're going to be broadcasting videos because we want you to know what's going on there. We want you to know what best practices are. And then we're going to do a debrief, because you know that I'm big on debriefings. We're going to do another debriefing between me and Alden. We're going to talk about all that we learned. So you're going to get reports from us daily from the American Academy of Clear Aligners, and you're also going to get an entire debriefing at the end of that whole entire thing, because I think Alden and I are going to learn a lot, and we want to share all that we learn with you. Those officers are successful, and success leaves clues, and we want you to learn from those clues.
I'm definitely going to be learning a lot.
All right, good. And we just have to make sure that we keep everything G-rated while we're in Vegas, and we're good. Thanks.